Hello students, this is Savita Pawar. Welcome to my channel Get the Math. Today we are going to solve lesson 2 linear equation in one variable solutions of exercise 2.2. Okay, see, the first question is given here as if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you get 1 by 8. What is the number? So you have to assume let the number be x. Subtract 1 by 2 from a number, so subtract 1 by 2 from this number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you will get 1 by 8. Now how to solve it? So now bring this 1 by 2 on the other side of equal to, it becomes x minus 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 8 multiply by 2 by 1. Since it was multiplication here, it will become divide, and as a result we have to write the inverse of it. Okay, so get cancellation, 2 1s are 2 4s are, so that becomes x minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 4. So now this 1 by 2 move to the other side, so 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Okay, take the LCM, x equal to LCM will be 4 here, so 1 plus 2, that gives 3 by 4. Okay, so the required number is, you have to write the answer statement below. The required number is 3 by 4. Okay, second question is the perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. Length is given to more than twice its breadth. What are the length and the breadth of the pool? So if this is a swimming pool, the perimeter is given as 154. You don't know the breadth here. Breadth is let it be x, and length is given as 2 more than twice its breadth. So twice its breadth means 2x and 2 more means 2 plus. So 2 plus 2x is the length. Now you know perimeter of rectangle formula is 2 bracket L plus B. So substitute all the values here. 154 equal to 2 bracket 2 plus 2x plus x. So 154, divide this 2 onto the other side and the bracket becomes 2 plus 3x, since these are the like terms. Okay, so this becomes now 77 equal to 2 plus 3x. So 77 minus 2 is 3x. Move 2 to the other side, it becomes subtract. Then 75 equal to 3x. Now we don't want 3 here, it will get divided here. So 75 by 3 equal to x. On cancellation you will get the answer as 25. So this is the answer for x. Now what was x here? X we took the x as breadth here. So substitute breadth equal to x equal to 25 and substitute for length in this equation. So breadth equal to x equal to 25 centimeter and length equal to 2 plus 2x, that gives 2 plus 2 bracket 25. It will be equal to 2 plus 50 equal to 52 centimeter. So this is your length and this is your breadth. Okay. The next one is third question. The base of an isosceles triangle is given as 4 by 3. So this is base 4 by 3 and perimeter of the triangle is given as 4 2 by 15. Perimeter means addition of all the sides gives 4 by 15. What is the length of the either of the remaining sides? So remaining sides you want to find. Now you know this is an isosceles triangle, the remaining two sides are equal. Okay, so write the given here, that base is 4 by 3. Let us take as S3. Side 1 and side 2 are unknown. Let us take it at x. Perimeter is given as 4 2 by 15. If you convert it into improper fraction, it becomes 62 upon 15. Now substitute the values. Value of perimeter is given as 62 by 15 plus, not plus, equal to x plus 4 by 3. So now 4 by 3 comes to this side, it becomes 62 upon 15 minus 4 by 3 equal to 2x. Okay, so now you have to take the LCM. 15 and 3 LCM becomes 15. Multiply each term with the LCM. You will get 62 minus 20 equal to 2x. That becomes 42 by 15 equal to 2x. Okay, so now 2 will move to this side. It will become 42 upon 15 into 1 by 2 equal to x. On cancellation you will get as x equal to 7 by 5. You will get it as 7 by 5 centimeter. That is 2 ones are 2, 21s are 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are. So you get x as 7 by 5. So x is what here? S1 and S2. So S1 equal to S2 equal to x is 7 by 5, or you can write it in mixed fraction as 1 whole 2 by 5 centimeter. Next question is fourth one. Sum of two numbers is 95. One exceeds the other by 15. Find the numbers. Sum of two numbers means 95. One exceeds the other. Exceeds means one is greater than the other by 15. So if we take the larger number as x, then the smaller number will be larger number as x here. So smaller number you have to find out. This is the smaller number. So this x goes to the other side. It becomes 95 minus x. So that will be your smaller number. Okay, and that both exceeds, this means subtract, by 15. So larger number minus smaller number, it gives 15. Now find the value. So x minus 95 plus x equal to 15. So 2x minus 95 is equal to 15. So 2x equal to 15 plus 95, that gives 2x equal to 110. Okay, so x equal to 110 by 2, that gives you 55. Okay, what was x? Larger number is x. So substitute the value, write the answer here. Larger number x equal to 55. Therefore smaller number equal to 95 minus x, that gives 95 minus 55 equal to 40. That is the answer. So 95 and 40 are the two numbers. 55 and 40 are the two numbers that total up to 95. Question number 5 is given as two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. They differ by 18. What are the numbers? So two numbers, that is first number and second number, are in the ratios 5:3. Whenever it is given in the ratio, you have to multiply it with x, then that becomes a separate number. So first number be 5x, second number be 3x. They differ by 18. So differ means minus. So they differ by 18. So you have to find those numbers. So you will get first difference means 2x equal to 18. So x equal to 18 by 2. That gives a 9 answer. So substitute values in first number. So first number is 5x, that gives 5 into 9 is 45, and second number is 3x, that is 3 multiplied by 9, gives 27. So 45 and 27 are the two numbers that differ by 18. Sixth question is, three consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? Consecutive integers means one after the other, just one after the other. So let those unknown numbers be x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. If we add them, they total up to 51. So now solve this. Now you can see there are 3x here. So 3x and the non-x terms as 1 and 2, that counts up to be 3, equal to 51. So 3x gives 51 minus 3. The 3 is in addition with relation to 3x. That moves to the other side, becomes subtraction. So 3x equal to 51 minus 3, that gives 48. So x equal to 48 by 3, that gives you 16 answer. Now substitute value of x in all these three. So you get that first integer, that is x equal to 16. Then second integer, that will be x plus 1, it is 16 plus 1, that is 17. And third integer is x plus 2, that is 16 plus 2 is 18. So 16, 17 and 18, these are the three consecutive integers. If you add them, you get the total 51. Now seventh question is, the sum of three consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. Three consecutive multiples of 8. Multiples of 8 means tables of 8. So you know tables of 8, you have to go on adding 8, 8, 8 and all that, like that. So if first number is 8, second number will be x plus 8, third number will be in 8, you have to add 8 and 8, that goes up to 16. Okay, if you add all these three terms, you get the total as 888. Now again solve, at 3x terms are there. So 3x, 8 plus 16, that gives you 24. That totals up to 888. So 3x equal to 888. 24 moves to the other side. So subtraction, 3x, that counts out to be 864. So x equal to, now 3 is in multiplication, it will become division here. Divide by 3, that gives you 288. So x, value of x becomes 288. So x is what? First consecutive multiple. So first multiple, value of first multiple is, is equal to x equal to 288. Then find the second multiple. Second multiple is x plus 8, that gives totals up to 288 plus 8, it gives 296. And third multiple is x plus 16, that is 288 plus 16, that gives 304. So 288, 296 and 304 are the three multiples of 8 when added, total to 888. Now the eighth question is, three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively add up to 74. Find these numbers. So three consecutive integers, again same as above, x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. But respectively they are multiplied with 2, this one by 3 and this one by 4. And when after multiplication, when they are sum up to 74. Okay. So now let us solve. 2x plus, as you know, if any number is outside the bracket, it gets multiplied with both the terms inside the bracket, or whatever number of terms are there inside the bracket, this number gets multiplied. So it becomes 3x plus 3 plus 4 into x is 4x. 4 into 2 is 8, equal to 74. Now x terms are there, 2x, 3x and 4x are the x terms, that total up to how much? 9x. 11, 3 and 8 gives 11, that sum up to 74. Okay, so now 11 will move to the other side, so 9x equal to 74 minus 11, it gives 9x equal to 63. So value of x will be 63 divided by 9, that gives 7 answer. Okay, now substitute the values in these x plus 1 and x plus 2. So first integer is x equal to 7. So second integer is x plus 1, that is 7 plus 1 is 8, and third integer is x plus 2, that 7 plus 2 is 9. So 7, 8 and 9 are the required integers. Ninth question is, ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. So for Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. So likewise I said, if it is given in ratio, you have to multiply with x. So present age of Rahul will become 5x and present age of Harun will become 7x. Then later they are saying that 4 years later. 4 years later means you have to add 4 to both of these. Okay, so you have to add 4. So that is 5x plus 4, and Rahul's age will be 5x plus 4 after 4 years, and Harun's age will be 7x plus 4 after 4 years. Then whatever the ages are after 4 years, that total to be 56. So now solve this equation. So 5 plus 7 gives 12x and 4 plus 4 gives 8 equals to 56. So 12x equal to 56 minus 8. So 12x is how much? 48. Okay, so x equal to 48 by 12. The answer is 4 year. Now you want to find the present age of Rahul and Harun. So write the statement here. Present age of Rahul is given as 5x, that is 5 into 4 is 20 years, and present age of Harun is equal to 7x, that is 7 into 4 is 28 years. So Rahul's age is 20 and Harun's age is 28 years. The number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio 7:5. So boys is to girls are 7:5. Number of boys will be 7x, number of girls will be 5x. Okay, then the further question is given as number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. So you have to find total strength of the class. Number of boys is 8 more than means add to the number of girls. Okay, so number of boys are 8 more than that of girls. So now take the like terms together. 7x minus 5x, since 5 was plus here, it will move to other side, get subtracted, and 8 is remaining. So 2x equal to 8, x equal to 8 upon 2, that is 4 answer. Okay, now you have to find the total strength. For that you need to find first number of boys and girls. Number of boys is 7x. You can see here 7x. So 7x equal to, that is 7 into 4, 7 4s is 28 boys, and number of girls is 5x. 5 into 4, that is 20 girls. 20 girls. So total strength is boys plus girls, that is 48 students. So this is the answer. Okay. 11th question is, given as Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baichung. So we don't know Baichung's age. So Baichung's age, let be x here. His father's age will be, he is 29 years older than Baichung. So x plus 29, and grandfather is 26 years more older than Baichung's father. So it will be to x plus 29, father's age plus 26, grandfather's age. Okay. So that total count out to be, this one Baichung's age is x, Baichung's father's age is x plus 29, grandfather's age will be, this total counts to be x plus 55, and if they all the three ages are added, it totals up to 135. Okay, you need to find each of them, ages of each of them. So 3x are there, 1 2 3. So this is 3x 29 plus 55 gives up to 84 is 135. So 3x equal to 135 minus 84. So 3x equal to 51, x equal to 51 by 3, that equal to 17. Value of x is 17. Who was x here? Baichung's age. So x is 17. So write your statement that Baichung's age is x equal to 17 years. So Baichung's father's age will be x plus 29, that is 17 plus 29, that add up to 46 years, and Baichung's grandfather's age is x plus 55, that is 17 plus 55, that totals up to 72 years. So 17, 46 and 72 are the ages of the three people. 12th question is, 15 years from now, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. What is Ravi's present age? So let Ravi's present age be x. 15 years from now means add 15 in his present age. He will be 4 times his present age. Okay. So he will be 4 times that age. So now take the like terms together. 15 equal to 4x. This x will move this side. So minus x. So 15 equal to 3x. Nothing here, no number means 1. Okay. So 15 upon 3, since 3 is with multiplication, it will get divided, equal to x. You get the answer as 5 years. So x equal to 5 years. So they are asking just the Ravi's present age. So that is x. So Ravi's present age is x equal to 5 years. That is the answer. 13th question is, a rational number is such that when you multiply it by 5 by 2 and add 2 by 3 to the product, you get minus 7 by 12. What is the number? So let the rational number be x. Now for x you have to multiply 5 by 2, then you have to add 2 by 3, you get the result as minus 7 by 12. Okay, solve this one now. This becomes 5x upon 2 plus 2 by 3 is equal to minus 7 by 12. So 5x by 2, 2 by 3 moves to the other side. So first write 7 by 12 minus 7 by 12, and this becomes minus 2 by 3. Okay, so now you have to take the LCM and solve. 5x by 2, LCM will become 12 here. So minus 7, multiply each term by the LCM, 12 and 12 get cancelled, and here you have to multiply by 12. So it will be 8. 3 4s are 12, 4 2s are 8. So 5x by 2 is minus 15 upon 12. Now you need to find the answer of x here. So you need to find the value of x. So okay, wait a minute. So value of x will be minus 15 by 12, and this 5 by 2 will move to the other side, so it will become inverse 2 by 5. Now do the cancellation. 2 ones are 2 6 are 5 ones are 5 3s are, and 3 ones are 3 2s are. That total up to 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. So the required rational number is, so the required rational number is equal to x equal to minus 1 by 2. That is the answer. Okay. Next question now. Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations 100, 50 and 10 respectively, but they are in the ratio 2:3:5. So 100 rupees are in the ratio 2, 50 are in the ratio 3, 10 rupees are in the ratio 5. Okay, so as I said, if they are given the ratios, write x to it. So let 100 rupees notes be 2x. So amount becomes how much? Multiply 100 into 2x, that becomes 200x. Similarly for 50, it is 3x. So amount becomes 50 into 3 is 150x. 10 rupees notes are 5x. So amount becomes 10 into 5x is 50x. Okay. Now the total cash given is 4 lakh rupees. You have to find the notes of each denominations. So total cash is given as 4 lakh rupees. So these are the total rupees. Total rupees add up to 4 lakh rupees. Now what will be the answer here? So this becomes 400x. Since all the terms are x here, it becomes 400 equal to 4 lakh rupees. So x will be equal to 4 lakh divided by 400. That gives 1000. So value of x is here 1000. Now you have to find number of notes. So number of 100 rupees notes. Number of 100 rupees notes, that was 2x. So this is 2 into 1000. That becomes 2000 notes. Okay. Then number of 50 rupees notes are 3x. So it is 3 into 1000. That becomes 3000 notes. And number of 10 rupees notes equal to 2x, not 2x. Number of 10 rupees notes are 5x. Sorry. Number of 10 rupees notes are 5x. That is 5 into 1000 is 5000 notes. Okay, so you can see here 100 rupees was 2x, then 50 rupees was 3x, and 10 rupees notes was 5x. Substitute value of x, you will get the answer of the notes. I have a total of, question number 15, I have a total of rupees 300 in coins now. So total amount is 300 and coins are there. Those total coins are 160. So of rupee 1, 2 and 5. So 300 rupees counts up to be 300 rupees. And the coins are in the denomination of 1, 2 and 5. And the relation is given as the number of 2 rupees coin is 3 times the number of 5 rupees coins. Okay. So total coins are given as 160. You have to find the coins of each denomination. So coins of each denomination are 1 rupee, 2 rupee and 3 rupee. Now if we substitute that number of, if we guess that let the number of 5 rupee coin be x here, its amount becomes 5 into x, that is 5x rupees. So number of 2 rupees coins relation is given as, that is 3 times number of 5 rupees coins. So 3 times number of 5 is x. So 2 rupees coins becomes 3x. Okay. So its amount becomes 2 into 3x, that is 6x rupees. Okay. Then number of 1 rupee coins. Number of 1 rupee coins, we don't know how much they are, but we know the total. So subtract these 2 rupees coins and 1 rupee coin from the total. Okay, so 1 rupee coin and 2 rupees coin, adding them and subtracting them from the total, you get 160 minus 4x. Those are the number of coins of 1 rupee. And if you want to find the amount, then 1 into 160 minus 4x, that gives 160 minus 4x rupees. Now add all these rupees to get 300 rupees. Okay, so these are also all rupees and this should also be the rupees. Now find the value of x. So let us see. 160 minus 4 plus 6 is plus 2 plus 5 is plus 7, x equal to 300. So 7x is equal to 300 minus 160, that gives 7x is equal to 140. Okay, x equal to 140 by 7 is 20 answer. Now you have to find number of coins. So number of 1 rupee coin is 160 minus 4x, that gives 160 minus 4 into 20, it will be 160 minus 80, so you get as 80 coins. So 1 rupee coins are 80. Similarly, now you have to find number of 2 rupees coins. 2 rupees coins is 3x, that is 3 into 20 is 60 coins, and number of 5 rupees coins is x only, so it is 20 coins. So these are the coins of particular denomination: 80 coins of 1 rupees, 60 coins of 2 rupees and 20 coins of 5 rupees. The total counts out to be 300. Last question. The organizers of an essay competition. So there is an essay competition. They have decided that a winner will get a prize of 100 rupees, but those who do not win, they will get a prize of 25 rupees. Total money distributed was 3000 rupees and total number of participants were 63. You have to find the number of winners here. Okay, so let the total number of participants be 63, number of winners be x here. So if x number of winners are there, so amount received will be, per head they are getting 100 rupees, so x into 100 is 100x rupees. That is the amount distributed for the winners. Then losers are how many? From total you have to subtract the winners. So 63 minus x are the losers. Amount received by the losers are 25 each. So 25 into 63 minus x, that gives this much amount. Okay, now this amount and this amount totals up to 3000 rupees. So solve it. So this becomes now 100x plus multiply 25 to each term inside, 25 into 63, that counts to be 1575 minus 25x is equal to 3000 rupees. Okay, so these are the like terms. 100 minus 25 gives 75x plus 1575 is equal to 3000 rupees. So 75x is equal to 3000 minus 1575. So 75x equal to 3000 minus that gives 1425. So x is equal to 1425 divided by 75. So that counts to be 19. Okay, so they are asking number of winners. So number of winners are x equal to 19. Okay, so that's all for now. If you have any query, can ask me in the comment box. Do like, share and subscribe my channel. Get the math.